Good, good. What is this? Wednesday evening. It's hard to tell. All the days are starting to run together. Hope you are hanging in there, hanging out at home, and doing well. Yes, I am still meal planning, even in these crazy times that we're in right now. I like to start with the plan because it gives me at least a starting place. And then once I go to the grocery store, then I can see what's available. And if I need to make changes while I'm there, I can do that. Um, like I mentioned last week on my live, there were some changes. For some reason, I don't know why they don't have carrots still, but they haven't had carrots. So instead of carrots and hummus, I had mini bell peppers and hummus. So I kind of made that change on the fly. But even if I come home from the store and things are kind of too out of control to change while I'm there, I can at least get what I can for some of the meals and then come home, kind of regroup, see what I have, and then go back out later in the week if I needed to. But luckily here in Houston, we still have grocery stores that are full of fresh food and fresh fruits and vegetables and meats. So I haven't had too much of a problem yet. I know depending on the time that you go to the grocery store, you may have to wait in the line outside. I hear that those move pretty fast. I haven't had to wait outside yet, but maybe I will this week. We'll see. And then I know a lot of the shelves are picked over, and some of that's all the center aisle shelf stuff. So a lot of the bread sometimes gets picked over, but I was able to find bread and bagels last time I went to the store. And then some of the canned goods are picked over, but then I was able to find some things there too. So even though there may be some bare spots in the shelves, there still has been plenty of food in the store. So right now, my strategy for meal planning and grocery shopping has been to get what I can fresh. When I was at the store last week, I did pick up a few extra items, not hoarder style or anything like that, but maybe if they had a whole bunch of turkey sausage, I grabbed an extra one. Or I saw some tomato sauce, so I grabbed some of that just in case we need it in the future. But right now, I still feel like there's an abundance of food. I don't think the suppliers are slowing down anytime soon. And so I think that that's a good thing right now. So right now, I'm trying to eat fresh. I have been promoting my Eat What You've Got challenge. So that will help you kind of stock the freezer, if you will, and help you make the most. And I have been trying whenever we do any of our meals that we get, and we have been eating out some as well to help support restaurants and our local restaurants and some of the franchisees that are local too, is we try to use all the food. So this is not a time where I want to waste anything. So I think we ordered some fajitas last week. So we made sure we used the fajitas. One day I had them with tortillas. One day I had them in a rice bowl because it came with rice and I wanted to use up the rice. So just making sure that we're making use of everything right now and getting that done. So the Eat What You've Got challenge, that'll kind of help you take some of those steps and then help you learn how to be creative with some of the meals that you have. If you do come back from the store and you weren't able to find all the things that you needed, you may find that you have a little bit more in the pantry than you actually thought you did. So that can be helpful as well. So I hope things are going well for you, and love to hear what you're seeing at the stores and if you're still meal planning. But we will jump into sharing my screen so that we can start our meal plan. I went ahead and I pulled up the meal plan and went ahead and put the dates in because I know that there's nothing to put on the calendar. So usually I like to put the dates into my meal plan so I can know if there's going to be soccer practice or a soccer game or some event where I'm not going to be home, or I need to make sure that I allow time to cook or something like that. So there's nothing on our calendars right now. We're at home, which is great. So getting used to that. And so there was nothing to put on the calendar. So going through, I will start. I start with breakfast on Sunday. And for breakfast, we usually have our Shakeology. And I just got my Shakeology stash restocked today. So that is good. And so that's going to be meal one for every day. And I usually have it with a half a banana. So last week when I was at the store, there were plenty of bananas. So I grabbed 2 bunches of bananas. I usually have half a fresh banana before my workout. So I kind of So if you look at, like on Monday, if you look at this, I kind of move my meals around. So I have my half a banana before I work out, and then after I work out, I have my Shakeology. So I kind of swap those around just because timing wise, by the time I wake up, I'm not ready to have a full meal yet. I just want to get something so that I can get in my workout. So I actually flip those. So I have half a fresh banana, and then I was able to freeze the rest of the bananas because, you know, bananas, how they are, they look good, and then all of a sudden they become giraffes and they're all spotted. And ours started splitting this week, so I was like, I don't know what that's about. So I went ahead and froze those so that I could use them for my smoothies as well. So we've got our Shakeology, the strawberry spinach salad with almonds. I don't know that I've really made that yet. I just cut up all the strawberries, so I might leave that on the list. And there were plenty of strawberries last week, so I'll leave that on the list this week for the snack. And then sandwich and fruit, that's a good snack, or a good lunch there. I did make this fried rice. I'm going to change this one out because I didn't really love it this week, so we'll change out that. So the meal for, it's a red, yellow, and green. Let's see what kind of red, yellow, and greens I got. So I'm just looking through my meal plan cards that are that you can find in some of the What's Working Here post. You can get the meal plan cards and they'll help you. What's this? The quinoa. This sounds good. We'll try this. This quinoa tabbouleh bowl. It's a fixate recipe, so it tells me, my card tells me that it's a red, yellow, green teaspoon, and then I can find it in the fixate cookbook, and then it has all my ingredients on the back. So we'll swap that out. Quinoa tabbouleh bowl. Fixate. Okay, so I'm gonna make that snack for Tuesday as well. So I just alternate 2 snacks for the week. And it makes it easy, especially if you're kind of meal prepping. So I can make that on Sunday and then it'll be ready to go for the rest of the week as well. Tuesday and Friday. All right. Okay, we've had salmon 2 weeks in a row, so we're gonna chill out with the salmon for a little bit. But I asked my family while we were at dinner tonight, enjoying our ramen noodle soup, which was so good. And my son actually had it tonight. He was like, "Oh, this is actually really good," and he had seconds, so that was a good one. But now I'm kind of upset because I'm not gonna have as many leftovers, but that's okay. I can always make it again. It's simple and easy to make. And then with that, so when I bought the chicken thighs for that, it came in a big package, which I normally wouldn't buy, but that's what they had, so I bought it. And I figured I would go ahead and freeze the rest of the chicken thighs, and I can make those another time in another meal. But I'm going to go ahead and save them for now in case we need them in the future. All right, so they wanted meatloaf. So I'm going to make meatloaf, and this is a meatloaf that you make in the Instant Pot. It's from Confessions of a Fit Foodie. You put the potatoes in, the carrots, and the meatloaf, and it all cooks in the Instant Pot. I feel like a magician when I do that. So, meatloaf, carrots, and mashed potatoes. And I'll link to that for you guys. Okay, so then that will become lunch. So like I mentioned, we did, especially, I guess yesterday was a big day where we ate out. My son had asked if we could have Chick-fil-A for lunch, and I said sure. And then I work with restaurants, so we're really trying to support restaurants and my local clients. So one of my clients is Torchy's Tacos, and yesterday they were doing, the restaurant industry was doing a Great American Takeout, encouraging people to still support your restaurants so that they can support their employees. So we had that for dinner last night. So I do have some more meals left this week that might carry over to next week or into the weekend. Okay, so Sunday is good. Breakfast is good. I'm still enjoying my ham and spinach omelet and my breakfast potatoes. So I think I'm going to leave that for now. Unless, Unless there's like a, see, I don't think I really like this. Yeah, I think I'll leave that for now. I'm enjoying that. We'll leave it. Okay. And then I updated the bell peppers and hummus and grapes. Let's see what else we could have for meal 2. There's the muffins. Do guac, maybe. Sounds pretty good. A caprese, I don't know how you say it, caprese salad with apples. So a caprese salad is just basil and tomatoes, and then it has mozzarella. So the tomatoes would be your green, the mozzarella would be your blue, and then I put with apples. And my son was asking for apples, so we'll swap that out. Caprese salad and apples. You could also add put that on like some spinach or something too. Okay, so that's going to be Monday, Wednesday. I like to put a little bit of balsamic vinegar on there too. Very good. Wednesday and Friday. Okay, so where were we? All right. Chicken crock pot tacos. I haven't made those yet because that had you use like salsa and then chicken, and so those were all ingredients that were still going to be good towards the end of the week. So I'm going to actually make those tomorrow. But let's see. So we did the meatloaf. What can we do for a meal 3? A chicken meal. So fajitas, stuffed peppers. That sounds good. Chicken and soup. Oh, this is good and it's easy. I'm liking meals right now that you can put in on a sheet pan and just cook in the oven. Those are making me happy. Chicken squash. It's a breakfast squash. I'm going to pull this card out because I haven't made it before, and I think that would be good for one of the regular greens for next week, so I'll leave it out. Well, it's supposed to get cool again. I'm trying to decide, okay, based on the weather, it's getting really hot here. So the other day I made like that red beans and rice from Fix8, but it was so hot, and I was so hot making it. It was like, it's too hot to make that. Okay, but let's... I don't think I want to make this either. Okay. I'm going to go with the rosemary chicken and potatoes with green beans because the chicken and potatoes will cook in the oven all together and I won't have to mess with them. Rosemary chicken and potatoes with green beans. Okay, and I will link to that later as well. That will become lunch. Okay, so like I said, I made the red beans and rice, and I added extra turkey sausage and bell pepper to it to make it fit my containers. It was really, really yummy, but I will warn you, it has after effects, just so you know. Okay, so Tuesday, let's just have let's go with some tacos on Tuesday. And if you want to make your tacos and corn tortillas, I really just use taco shells. Tacos, let's see, have we had any? We haven't had any kind of pasta yet. And then usually for lunch the next day, I will do taco salad to make it a little different. Okay, and then Wednesday, tonight, yeah, so I actually made this on the right night. I made the ramen tonight. This is so good and so easy. Okay, we might venture over to Pinterest. Let's see if we can find a good seafood recipe. Or do I have one here? Maybe we'll do this. Where's the tilapia with the worst? Okay. Let's see. What have we got? I think I made a new board called Sheet Pan Recipes. Healthy sheet pan meals. Let's see what we got. The best sheet pan meals for weeknight. This one looks good. A little sausage, a little shrimp. Okay. I want to make that. How do I go there? Go there. All right. Sometimes I wish instead of saving like a collection of recipes, I like when I just save just one. So I can just go directly to that one. That's chicken and sausage. Where's the one with the shrimp? Sheet pan shrimp fajitas? Is that the one we saw? No, but that does look good. I don't want to make eggs. And it's tofu. That's not it either. Superfood. No more salmon. We had too much salmon. Cuban chicken. Tofu fajitas. Pesto. Ooh, I can't wait. I hope to plant my garden this weekend so that I can start growing my basil and make some pesto. I will find that recipe in the picture. Ah, it must be this one. Cajun shrimp and sausage vegetable sheet pan. Yes. Take me there. Okay. Another fun thing about everybody being home is everybody's on the internet at the same time. So the internet is very slow. All right, let's put this. Let's see. Just take me to the recipe. Okay, looks like we found the recipe. All right, shrimp, chicken sausage, zucchini squash. Okay, so this looks like I can make this and then put it with some brown rice, and that'll be my red, yellow, green. Cajun shrimp and sausage vegetable sheet pan. Sounds like a winner. All right. Cajun shrimp and sausage vegetable and brown rice. And I'll link to that for you as well. And then that will become lunch. And then on Thursday, we'll have leftovers. And then, see, I'll make this a sandwich. Sandwich. Okay. And then we'll probably eat out on Friday and Saturday as well. All right, so our week is planned. So I will format this up and link to the recipes and then share it out on Friday. And then I'll take my ingredients and make my grocery list tomorrow. And then on Friday, I'll go to the grocery store and then I'll adjust as necessary.